Hello Taurus, welcome to Essence Reflections Tarot. My name is Krista and this is your reading for the week of May 20th to 26th, 2019. Thank you so much for watching. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Let's get started. And again, this reading is a snapshot. It's like looking into the mirror and seeing where things are at for you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And so physically, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Emotionally is the Three of Pentacles. Mentally is the Knight of Swords. And spiritually is the Nine of Cups. So, looks like physically things in your world are changing, topsy-turvy, and maybe it's not something you're quite comfortable with. Things are really happening quickly around you. What was up is now down, and what was down is now up. And the Wheel of Fortune is a reminder to us that when things are moving quickly and whirling around us, it's a reminder to find our center and allow things to carry on around us and know that they are not us, that we are separate from what's happening, and that we can still find our center even though things are whirling around quite quickly. But I think this is something that you know and that you often already practice anyway. I really feel like this change is very, very positive, in that emotionally you're feeling very stable and very much like you've moved past your apprenticeship phase and you're now into moving through the world and doing what you feel like you're very good at. In this card we have the craftsman who is standing up on the bench, which signifies taking your place and knowing that you belong, and knowing that what you put out into the world is good, and taking ownership of it and showing it off. And I do really get a sense of things moving quickly for you. And here with the Knight of Swords in the mental, the Knight of Swords can represent our driver sub-personality. So the one that tells us to keep going. And he's moving fast, helter-skelter. So it looks like to me that there's a lot of change going on for you, but it's change that you've wanted, and change that maybe you have instigated and put into motion yourself. This is a really positive reading, Taurus. And really, all things considered, you're fairly balanced. You have Pentacles, Swords, and Cups. So it's not like there's all of one suit. And it looks like spiritually you are incredibly stable. You have everything lined up here behind you, and you know where you're at, and you're comfortable. Looks like you are moving through this cycle. And the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups together both speak of great stability. So it's an interesting dichotomy you have here, where things are moving quickly physically and mentally, and they could almost seem to be chaotic, but emotionally and spiritually you are holding your center, and you are very stable and feeling abundant and quite rich, in fact, and that's quite beautiful. And keep in mind that this pace, we need this sometimes. We need to be pushing forward as things move rapidly, but this can become exhausting. And so maybe slowing down before life causes you to slow down would be a good caution at this point. The major shift for you is physical. So a lot of change right now, Taurus, but it's change that you're comfortable with. And change that you're quite stable with. It looks to me like whatever change you're going through involves a lot of learning, a lot of new ways of thinking, and moving through it very, very quickly and rapidly. So again, just keep in mind to be easy on yourself mentally and not to be pushing yourself, because that could throw off your balance here that you have emotionally and spiritually. But other than that, continue to do what you're doing because it's working and it's getting you through this time of change. I hope that this reading has been helpful for you. If it's resonated, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week.